So I just had this strange dream that I woke up from where I lived on another planet of some sort. And this planet was still in development. They were, I guess, still developing the civilization on it. I don't know what planet it was, but it was safe to live on now. It had just opened up as like being a safe place to live. And maybe this was in the future, but the weirdest thing, I was working at a restaurant there part time, and I had another job, but I hated my other job just like I currently hate my job on Earth. But I loved the restaurant job. It was like I liked the people I worked with, I just liked the environment, which is very much a contrast to how I feel in my waking life. I don't want to work in a restaurant. I really don't care about food, working around food at all. But I just remember loving the job, the part time job, and I was having these thoughts that I may try to work there full time. And I remember in the dream, my mom came in the restaurant, and my mom was beautiful. She looked just like she did in the 80s, man. My mom was hot. And it was just so weird because I just looked at her and I was like, wow, you look so different than you usually do. You really like fancied up. You look younger. I don't know what the hell happened to her, but it was like she stepped through this like time machine and it made her look like she did in the 80s. And she was in the restaurant, and I got the feeling that the people that owned the restaurant, like, we knew them really well. And then they were building, or they had just finished building some sort of store. It was a new addition to this civilization or colony, and they made the inside look like a mall, and people in the civilization started going in there because it was like the new thing to explore. Like, there is a store there. And it was really cool, and I remember looking in the window, but the currency we were using was way different, and everything was a lot cheaper. Uh, I remember looking at my bank account and being in the negative, and it was like, fuck. But all I did was like press a button, and then all of a sudden I could borrow something or buy something and come back later and pay for it. It was really weird. 'Cause there wasn't many people there, and like everyone knew everyone, and you know, always saw each other. That's how small the civilization was. There was like just this one big store, a small store, a restaurant, and then I guess wherever we lived. Um, and we had these vehicles that were like hatchback type motor cars. Um, and I remember looking at the clock, and it was 3:30 p.m. and the sun had started going down. So the sun sets on this planet around 3:30 p.m. every day. And I remember getting my phone out and trying to take a video because I thought in my head, I'm like, wow, when I get back to Earth, I'm going to show people this video. But I guess it didn't occur to me that I can't actually take my phone up there. I had like a different life there. It was like I had a whole different life on this planet. Um, anyway, I start looking and watching the sunset, and it's huge. Like, the sun is huge, but there's also another planet right beside it, and it's fucking huge. So as the sun sets, there's also like this big bluish white lit up other planet beside it that you get to watch go down with it. And it just gets dark really quickly there, and there's a stark contrast to, you know, Earth. But I was really happy in the dream. I don't know, I felt happy. Um, I was happy to be there. I was excited. It felt like a great time. I was like, wow, we're building this civilization, this colony up here, and like, this is nothing like Earth, but it's better. There's not as many people. The sun goes down at 3:30. It's not so fucking bright and loud and smoggy, and it was just well, I almost fucking might cry because it's not real, you know.